Okay, so I did some math. Let's turn my calculator off. And I'm going to put some B-roll in to explain how I figured it out. But basically, if I want to have evenly spaced stripes, I'm pretty much going to have to switch to the third color now, ish, like at the end of this row. And weaving in the ends, oh goody, because it would end up being like a little over 8 inches of yellow, then 5 inches of green, then 8 inches of yellow, and so on and so forth. And then the 10.5 inches of the stripe at the end. I used the gray color in the B-roll to signify that. So I guess you'll find out on the next row if I'm switching to green or if I'm just keeping it simple with the yellow. Hi everybody. As you can see, we're going to be switching to a new color of yarn. Learning from my mistakes of last time, and I really wouldn't call it a mistake, but something I can improve upon. I am going to do a couple of stitches with this green, just like a handful or so. Oh, I loused it up already. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Just going to do a couple of stitches here to really make sure it's in place. Maybe let's go with 10. How about that? So I got roughly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're going to be doing some weaving in of the ends. Weaving in of the ends. Wow, can't talk today. Didn't realize I'd be doing this again so soon, but here we are. I'm just gonna do a very, very simple version of weaving in the ends because I only have to weave in 2 of them this time. The last time we did this, I had like half a dozen of them and it took forever. But this one, I think, knock on wood, wood underneath the cloth here, and hopefully this one will go a lot faster. Okay. I had to pause for a second to get some scissors, but I think where I have it is good enough for now, and that'll learn me for leaving slightly shorter ends. Okay, there we go. Golden. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off this yellow one. First, make it a bit shorter, because I'm not going to weave in the whole ball of yarn. That would not be a good choice. It's kind of interesting because I was looking for ways to make this video more interesting, and you know, switching to a new color is an option, right? I guess I could add that to my list of things to keep you interested in a project. I usually try to avoid switching stuff too often because well, Well, when I first started crocheting, I made that mistake, I think everyone does, of making, it's like, I'm gonna make tons of stripes, tons! And then you have to weave in the ends at the end, and you're like, yeah, about that. So I usually try to keep the yarn changing not to complete 0, but if I can minimize it a little bit, that's a good thing. Oopsie doodle. I'm so excited that I'm weaving in ends again. Maybe if I go down this way a little bit. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for how I weave ends in. I just sort of stick them in wherever they fit and move forward. Okay, so if you're looking for tutorials on how to weave in yarn ends, there's lots out there. Yeah, there's people out there that are way better at weaving in ends than me, but as long as you get the job done, it's good enough. Okay. That one little tuft. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so now we're going to continue on. And, oh, that's... I did not do a very good job with this green one. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Let's put this here. Oh, helps if I use the correct hook, doesn't it? Okay. This here. That did not work. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go around this spot a few times. Pull it a bit, pull it back a bit, and it's back undone again. Wow. Stubborn ends. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother doing the first row in this video or if I'm just going to end it off on the ends. Wow, okay, so good thing it was relatively long when I started. There's that. And then that. You know what? I'm going to let that be for a little bit because it's frustrating me. And I'm hoping that it'll be less frustrating when I get back to it on the way back. You know, I'll go across this way and then I'll come back and maybe I can tuck it in as I crochet the next row. That's my hope. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for this one. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next row.